It's Craig and Lucky. We are backstage deep in the belly of the Rogers Center, hanging out with the Struts. Everybody, the Struts, look at this. Hello. Thank you guys for taking the time.
Thank you for giving the time.
Now,
we need to start off with an apology, and I need to apologize for my friend Craig here. Mm-hmm. Craig, you want to come to it? Cop to it right now?
Yeah, well, first of all, of course, you boys are from England, and what happened yesterday with the World Cup? How are we feeling with that? Are we all right?
Why are you bringing it up?
Well, I want to apologize.
We have to bring it up, and here's the reason.
I'm the black cloud of sports. Any sports team I follow, any team I love, anytime I watch them, they lose. I'm of English background. My family's from England. I stayed away, though, because I know. Then I couldn't help myself. I watched 1 second of that damn game against Croatia.
Guess what second?
Try to hold it together.
When they scored the second goal.
Yeah, that's me. So, fellas,
that does warrant
to the entire country and to the Struts, I apologize.
I'm sure it wasn't your fault, but you can get on my knee. I'll spank you in front of this camera.
Oh, the dream is alive. Fellas, this is amazing. Very rarely do we get any kind of access like this, and you know a band is growing and becoming huge when you got to go through the type of security we had to get through to get to you guys.
Oh, it's bad, yeah. I mean, even we can get in. We had to queue up for 3 hours. We came in from GA.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Welcome to Toronto again. It's been a heck of a tour for you guys as you have huge success down in the States and coming back and forth and up here and on with the Foo Fighters once again. This is I look at some of the resume of you for opening acts, a couple times for the Rolling Stones and the Who in that as well, and now the Foos. What's it been like on this tour so far?
It's been amazing. We're coming towards the end of about 8 or 9 months on the road with the Foos. And these shows now are the biggest ones we've done. We've got 2 nights at MSG back in the States. This one tonight is probably the biggest indoor show I think we'll ever play. Mm-hmm. It looks amazing. And I don't know, like everything, Dave said some very kind words about us. And we're just feeling a lot of love and a lot of buzz thanks to the Foos and everything they've done for us.
It must be quite a dream to play places like Madison Square Gardens. When the band's coming together and all these years of playing different clubs and such, was MSG one of those things of we hit that stage, we know we've made it?
I haven't done it yet.
You have not played there yet. This will be the first time.
Oh, yeah. Well, when it happens, we'll see what it's like, I mean, yeah, it's very historic. Yeah. The song remains the same.
Right, recorded there.
People
like Elton John playing there 60 times.
Really?
Yeah, he did like 60. His 60th birthday was his 60th show at Madison Square Garden.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's a little insane. Now, the wardrobe we saw just off to the side, boxes and boxes of your wardrobe. One of the things you're known for. And it's funny, a while back I was watching a documentary on the Stones, and Mick talked about when he'd wear a skirt on stage occasionally, how he had to butch it up. And the rest of the band would be like, oh, God, you're not wearing the skirt. Are there moments when the rest of the band says, oh, my God, he's not wearing that, is he?
Not really.
No.
Let's
ask the rest of the band.
As the drummer, when he decided to wear the assless chaps, I was like, I have to stare at this ass for 45 minutes, Luke. Can we please not do this right now? And he gave in, luckily.
Very good.
No, not really.
No. Fine with it.
I'm impressed on the regular, to be honest. Sometimes I'm like, wow, bloody hell, you went there, but I'm enjoying it.
Is it kind of? I mean, obviously, Lucas kind of takes the front stage and the flamboyant and the glamorous personality, gets out there in front of everyone, and the big costumes and such. When you're just kind of sitting back playing, is it nice to kind of be anonymous in the back sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I couldn't do what he does, so I like just playing the guitar and just jumping around. Yeah, I much prefer my job.
Now, we hit the stage just after the Beaches, and we're very excited about this group because they're right here local in Toronto, and, of course, now playing the biggest stage of their career, the biggest building in Toronto. For you guys, was there a moment, a certain theater or a stadium in England or wherever that you went, yeah, this is it, we're in front of our home crowd, and they love it?
Well, it wasn't a home crowd, but I think one of the biggest landmarks, the landmark shows that we ever did was with the Rolling Stones in Paris at the Stade de France, which is a little bit bigger than tonight. It's like 75,000 at the stadium, and we were the only support. It was genuinely quite a scary experience. We'd done like festivals, but when you look out there and it's literally like, it was pretty full as well, considering how early we were on, and it just looks like an optical illusion. It doesn't look real.
No.
You know, it doesn't look like 60,000 souls out there staring at you.
It's amazing. And so now, how do you take your stage presence and make it that much bigger for that size of a stadium? If you're just playing a club or a theater, now everybody's got to amp it up, right? You guys have got to take it to another level.
It's honestly, it's the same predominantly, whether it's 5,000 or 50,000 or 500. But you are right. You know, in fact, that's when I started to really dive into the stage outfits, was that Rolling Stone show. I wanted to get something made which would sort of suit the occasion, and give us a little extra pizzazz, you know, because it was a very small stage and a large amount of people, and people really need to be able to see you and fixate on you. So yeah, I think the outfits help. You know, the outfits definitely help.
But when you change outfits too, I mean, is this the persona coming in? This is when Mr. Rock and Roll takes over, and Lucas just stays in the background for the set.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just something that I've done since, you know, I was younger, and now it's become more and more predominant, and it's kind of the way I'm able to cope with doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like I would feel extremely different if I was to kind of just walk on stage wearing what I'm wearing now. You know, if I wasn't having those 2 or 3 hours before going on stage, getting into the makeup, getting into the outfit, you know, I wouldn't feel a sense of occasion. You know, and sometimes, like, when you're really tired, or, you know, you're not feeling great, or, you know, you have an argument with your missus, or whatever it is, sure, you know, it's those things that kind of like help you go, okay, it's showtime.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure even if there's battles within the band, right? You're on the bus and because it can't always be love and roses. There's got to be moments that you're driving each other nuts, but you get on stage and you just have to do it.
It's honestly, like, between the four of us, it ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. It really isn't. And I think we've always sort of like held this very important view where it's almost like from the theatre world, you know, which is a background that I'm really from. It's like, you know, when it comes to being on stage, you have to try your best to leave everything that's happened outside of it, like, you know, at the exit, you know, at the stage door, and when you're walking on, it's like you're playing the part, and then you're there doing the job.
I have to ask you about the new album, because we're readily anticipating it. We heard it was kind of in the works, and as you're touring all this time, you're also writing and working on a new album. Where are we? How close are we to hearing something?
It's completed. It's being mixed and mastered as we speak, but we're itching to get it out, and it is very nearly ready.
I know at 94.9 The Rock, we were playing Kiss This and all the other tracks in the Rock, and the listeners in Toronto absolutely love you guys. So we're highly anticipating the new album.
Well, it's going to be amazing. There's going to be 14 amazing tracks which you're going to absolutely love, from start to finish, non-stop absolute bangers, which you'll have on rotation until 2055.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys, for doing this.
Thanks for having us.
This is the Struts. This is the Rogers Center tonight with the Foo Fighters.